Hi there. It's like you to take the broad view.
Well, I always try to. But potatoes are for the boys, not the boys for potatoes.
That's very well put.
Important though the potato may be, the boys are not sent here to learn to dig it up. Just not in the curriculum.
We'd soon see it down as an extra if it were.
Exactly. What? No, what's more to the point is when I keep my boys in for an extra half hour after lunch, they excuse themselves on the grounds that Rawlingson's got them down for digging potatoes. Then where does my discipline go?
Where indeed?
On the other hand, he's made this preposterous assertion that boys deliberately get themselves onto extra school in order to miss digging up his infernal tubers. Extra school with me is no picnic, I can assure you.
That's widely recognized.
Ah, I hope so. Is it really? Thank you.
Yes. You never let the little victims play. We all know that.
Well, hardly ever, certainly. But a degree of latitude never did any harm, in my experience.
Of course. There's nothing in that story they were throwing inkwells at you the other day, for instance.
That was fully explained and substantially untrue. No. What happened about the inkwells was this.
Well, all unsuspecting of their doom, the little victims play. And it's well past little victim time, AJ.
Alas, regardless.
Alas what?
You said all unsuspecting of their doom. It's alas, regardless of their doom.
Is it? Yeah. Well, we all get things wrong sometimes.
Oh, sorry, your classroom. Did you say something?
Oh, just that you're always right, AJ.
Why, my...
No, it isn't. It's no good just me doing it.
We can't all do it.
They all do it in Germany on the newsreels. See, Kyle, Hillman and Ottaway will do it.
What's it mean? Hillman, Otters.
Yes? Well, ask him. He's always saying only sensible questions. Over here.
Look, it's Sappy. Sappalos, come over here and be a blubbing Nazi.
Or get booted. Atkins, hurry up, Sappy.
What's we giving him? Salutes. See Kyle! See Kyle!
No, you idiot. Not like that. That's Indians. Trent, Anderson. See
Kyle! See Kyle! See Kyle!
The 100 Years' War did not
Morning, Headmaster.
Wentworth.
Sir?
A little late this morning?
Unfortunately, yes, sir. I think it was perhaps the potatoes.
Dear, I hadn't noticed anything wrong with mine. Have you seen Matron?
No, I haven't. No. Miss Coombs? Have you seen Matron?
Matron?
Matron, yes. Headmaster wants her.
I don't. I thought you did. About potatoes?
Oh, no. I intended to mention the potatoes to you, sir.
Not this morning.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I beg your pardon. No, I haven't seen her. Matron.
You've had no trouble, then?
With the boys? Well, I do rather fear
with the
that
potatoes at supper, like Mr. Wentworth.
No, potatoes...
Mr. Wentworth seems to think. But you've had no ill effects.
I've been taking madrigals.
Oh, and they're good, are they?
Oh, I think you like them,
I
Headmaster.
don't want them, It's Mr.
No, sir.
Oh, madrigals. Yes, of course, I see. Well, run along, Miss Coombs. Let the people sing.
Thank you, Headmaster.
And you too, Wentworth, if you feel up to it.
Oh,
the
yes.
school must come first.
Thank you, sir, yes. That's what prompted me to mention the potatoes, you see.
School must come first.
Ah, yes, but I need you.
He's coming! He's coming! Quick!
Right, settle down now. No talking. We're making rather a late start this morning. Now, 2 men are filling a tank with buckets.
Sir?
A sensible question, Anderson?
Why with buckets, sir?
If that is a sensible question, I'd rather like to hear a silly one. 2 men are filling a tank...
got a silly one, sir.
Shut up, not yet.
Take 50 lines, Atkins.
Oh, sir, I only said that Mason's...
And the rest of you settle down, or you'll find yourselves coming back here after school for extra work. Is that clear? Right. Now, 2 men are filling a tank with buckets. Are you with me so far, Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Well done. Well, now, if one of the buckets...
Why aren't they filling it with water, sir?
Silence in this room. What is it, Mason?
See Kyle, sir.
Speak English and be quiet.
Please, sir. He can't do both.
You be quiet, Trench. What is it, Mason? What does this mean?
I wanted to ask that, sir. What does it mean, see Kyle?
We all want to know, sir. See Kyle.
See Kyle, sir. They're always saying it, sir. The Germans. See Kyle.
Yes, sir. All the time, sir. See Kyle.
What does it mean, sir?
Although neither the Germans nor their silly speech or actions have any place here in this classroom, I do appreciate the fact that there is a war on, and that certain aspects of it appeal mysteriously to the juvenile mind. No, please. Please don't stop saluting. Come on, get your hands up. That's better. And so it means, Mason, that all of you on your feet, come on. All of you will stand there with your silly little hands up, feeling, I hope, as foolish as you look, until I give you the order to put them down. Any questions?
Please, sir, my arm's hurting.
In the meantime, when I give you the word, I want you to give me some Zeke Hiles, which I hope will make you feel even more foolish. Right, all together. Zeke Hiles. Zeke Hiles. Come along, I can hardly hear you at all. Louder, louder, louder. Zeke Hiles. Zeke Hiles. Zeke. Still more. I want the headmaster to hear you. Come on.
Zeke Hiles! Zeke Hiles! Zeke Hiles! Zeke Hiles! Zeke Hiles!
Thank you, boys. Yes, thank you. Sit down, please.
Headmaster?
Mr. Wentworth. I dislike interrupting a class, as you know, but as I passed, I thought I heard... You're sure you're feeling quite fit?
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm feeling very well, sir.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Good, good. You don't want to see Matron?
Not unless it's unavoidable, sir. I mean, did you mean in some particular connection?
You mentioned the other day something problem about the potatoes.
Oh, yes. No, rather no. No, that was Mr. Rawlinson.
I can tell one of my staff from another, Wentworth, and this one happened to be you.
Yes,
Never mind. As long as you are quite well.
Oh, yes, thanks, sir.
Good. Well, then I won't keep you from your work. Carry on.
Thank you, Headmaster.
Wentworth, a moment. What was it you were giving them?
The capacity of a tank.
Were you?
Filled by buckets.
Buckets.
Different sizes of bucket. Yes.
Carry on.
Thank you, Headmaster. Right, perhaps I can get some attention now after that perfectly idiotic interlude. Oh, good. What have I just said?
Sir?
Come on, boy, the last 4 words.
Something about a perfectly idiotic interlude.
On your feet, Holden. No, not the rest of you, just Holden. Now, I warn this class.
All right, boys. Get on with your work.
Headmaster?
Mr. Wentworth. I hadn't intended a further interruption, Wentworth.
Oh, it's quite all
I
right,
was
sir.
going to propose a 5-minute talk with you, perhaps after lunch.
Yes, Headmaster. Well, you have the dictat. The dictat.
Let's make it 10 minutes, shall we? You're sure you're well enough for another idiotic interlude?
Don't quite follow you there, sir.
In there?
Oh, that, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Well,
of course.
Thank you, Mr. Wentworth. Thank you.
Here I am.
Good, good.
You were looking for me, I understand.
Really? From who?
I beg your pardon?
Understand? From who?
Oh, from Miss Coombs. About Mr. Wentworth's complaint.
Oh, Mr. Wentworth. Yes, Mason.
Mr. Wentworth, headmaster.
How serious do you think it is?
But I don't think it's serious at all.
I'm not so sure, Matron. I think perhaps it is.
Really, headmaster. My experience tells me.
Do you think it's the war or something psychological?
Well, I don't know anything about that. But I do know that I have had no other complaints about the food. I haven't even had Mr. Wentworth's. And I wish to protest most strongly about him going over my head with it to you.
Well, I shall be seeing him after lunch. Let's see how he is after lunch.
There will be absolutely nothing wrong with lunch.
Mr. Rawlinson.
Whatever Mr. Wentworth may have to say about it. I do my best here. My work is quite difficult enough without this sort of thing.
Excuse me one moment, Matron. I just want a word with Mr. Rawlinson.
Certainly, Headmaster.
Lower 5A ready for my divinity?
Yes, Headmaster, I've just left them.
Let us proceed a little way. Do you think Wentworth is all right?
Oh, well,
I wouldn't go into this in a normal course of events, of course, but when I looked in on 3A a short time ago, he appeared to be organizing the boys into a representation of the Nuremberg rally, with the boys standing there shouting Sieg Heil at him, a role he seemed to be enjoying.
Really? Well, he seemed all right this morning, Headmaster. I mean, for him. A little irritated by the war, perhaps, but that's all.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I shall have to go into it.
Yes.
Well, thank you. All this strictly confidential, of course.
Headmaster, yes.
Not a word to Mr. Gilbert.
No, indeed, Headmaster, no.
What actually saluting?
According to the squid, Nazi saluting. He was preening himself on the rostrum and the whole of 3A were yelling Sieg Heil.
Were they now? Well, I shouldn't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried. The squid is, though. He's having won the carpet about now, I should think.
Bad luck.
Oh, come on now. It's AJ's own fault if 3A are turning into a lot of little Nazis.
No, bad luck on the squid, I mean. If I know AJ, he'll have a complete explanation and the old man will end up apologizing.
Yes, I do feel I owe you an apology.
Oh, please, Headmaster, I wouldn't hear of such a thing. No. No, I don't dislike it as a disciplinary exercise, and it may serve to drive all this war nonsense out of the boys' heads.
I'm not sure that is quite right, Wentworth.
No, Headmaster?
I'm thinking of the school. Burgrove must move with the times. We must not be obsessed with the war. If the boys are prepared to accept it, then there's little point in the staff pretending it isn't happening.
Oh, I've never pretended that, Headmaster. But I am here to teach, and I take the view that A plus B times A minus B will always multiply out into A squared minus B squared, no matter how much washing is hung out.
Washing?
On the Siegfried line. It's a popular song, Headmaster.
I see.
The boys, I understand, are going to hang out their washing on the Siegfried line. Always on the understanding, of course, that the Siegfried line is still there. But no, I feel that whatever the upshot, Euclid and Pythagoras will still come through unscathed.
Well, we must certainly hope so. I believe that the 3A were filling a water tank this morning.
That is so.
With a hole in it, no doubt.
That has always been the convention.
Ah, but may it not be time to bring that convention up to date? We must stimulate the boys' imagination. Perhaps with an emergency water tank. We have one here in the garden for all to see.
If you wish, Headmaster. There would have to be a hole in it, of course. My 3A boys are apt to take things rather literally, and they would want to see the hole. If not, to make a hole. But, I mean, that's what you wish.
Oh, it's just an idea that I had. But Burgrove mustn't lag behind with problems of the respective speed of trains and a herring and a half hath 3 halfpence and so on.
I have never in my life set a problem about herrings, Headmaster.
No. But something perhaps on the respective speed of modern battleships would be more in keeping. I don't want to insist, of course, this is your province. But let's take... if a barrage balloon requires 3 cylinders of gas to inflate it to its full extent... Well.
Shut up a minute, you lot. We can't hear it. Can you hear it? No. Well, just go to sleep. Come on.
Hope it works better than the Sieg Heils.
Oh, please, sir, my arm's hurting.
Well, it was.
Well, I didn't know I'd get that ratty.
And I got 50 lines for nothing.
Oh, shut up, Atkins.
Shut up, Mason.
Shut up, you!
You shut up.
Shut up, Atkins.
Ha, ha.
And you, Mason. Mason, did I give you any lines yesterday?
I don't think so, sir.
Think? You don't think? Get my punishment book out of the desk.
No, you didn't, sir. I remember now. I was surprised.
You'll be even more surprised, Mason, to learn that I'm coming around to your point of view, especially in one particular. 3A mathematics will recognize the war. Who made that silly noise?
I only said coo, sir.
We'll find out a way that the war is no cooing matter. Especially when you've done one or two problems on the relative speeds of modern battleships and so on. Does anyone know the muzzle velocity of a rifle bullet? Yes, Olga?
Is it true that school teachers won't be called up, sir?
That has nothing to do with bullets.
It could if they are, though, sir.
Would they have to shave their moustaches off, sir? I read that everyone with a moustache would have to shave it off.
You? What possible reason could there be for such an extreme measure?
I think it's the gas, sir. People with moustaches would be harder to decontaminate.
Beards!
What?
Beards.
Kindly explain yourself, Etheridge.
Sorry, sir. I was really explaining to Hillman. I suddenly realised you must mean beards, not moustaches. Because you couldn't do the gas mask on with a beard, because you have to right up inside. And it might choke you, and anyway, you couldn't see properly through the eyepieces.
But, well, that may be so, but we're not here to discuss whether or not beards will fit into gas masks.
Couldn't they put a slit in the chin part to let the beard out?
Say sir if you're speaking to me, Mason.
Speak to Etheridge, sir.
You're not here to speak to Etheridge.
No, they couldn't. If a beard hung outside, to get destroyed.
I don't see that matters.
Mason.
People can do without beards, can't they, sir?
That's enough. Take 50 lines, Otway.
No, sir, I didn't, sir.
Well, now, since you're also interested in the subject of beards, let's see what you can make of this. Pens and paper out, quickly. In a town with 4,500 of a population, 675 of the men have beards.
How many of the women?
Come out here, Atkins. Now, right up here, come along, up on the platform. Let the whole class see a fourth-rate comedian. What percentage of the people would find it difficult or even impossible to adjust a gas mask? 10 marks for the first correct answer.
10 marks?
Now, Atkins, get my punishment book out, will you?
Punishment book, sir?
The desk, boy. You of all people should know where it's kept.
It's stuck, sir.
You mean stuck? No. Get on with the problem, for goodness sake. There's nothing of any interest going to happen here, I can assure you. All right, that'll do. Who is responsible? Come along, I'm waiting.
Sir, 15% difficult gas mask, sir.
Be quiet, Seppel.
10 marks, sir.
Now, we'd better understand one another. Someone put that pigeon in my desk, and I intend to find out who did it. Unless the culprit owns up in the next 3 minutes. Mason, I might have known.
Oh, me, sir? No, sir. Only I think it's got something tied to its leg. It's a message.
I bet it's spies. Poxwall man just like Hitler behind the pavy.
It's a stool pigeon.
All right, that'll do.
Please, sir.
Can't you keep quiet for 2 seconds, Mason?
No, sir, but can I find out what's written on the message, sir?
Certainly, if you can catch the pigeon.
Oh, yes, sir.
Take 50 lines, Etheridge.
Can I read the message, sir?
Probably. Depends how difficult it is.
It's easy, sir.
What does it say?
It says, the squid is a Nazi spy.
Does it? Silence! Silence in this room. Give me that paper, Mason. Go and sit down. And you, Atkins. Let that bird out through the window. Now, I want every boy... Hillman, give some slips out, will you? I want every boy to copy out what is on this paper and to put his name underneath it. Right? And no talking. Trench, what do you understand by the term graphology?
Sir, is it some patent sort of algebra?
It is not some patent form of algebra. It is the study of handwriting. As somebody here will very soon find out.
Please, sir, I've forgotten what it says.
You're just like a lot of silly sheep, aren't you, eh? Just because Atkins is an idiot, you ought to be an idiot.
The squid.
Squid.
Right. Every boy will copy that out, and every boy will put his name up below it. Right? Right, collect the slips, Hillman. Stop that banging.
Please, sir, the bell's gone.
Who do you think is in charge of this class, Etheridge?
I think you are, sir.
Then I will tell you when the bell is gone. And when next we meet, I'll tell you who is responsible for this whole disgraceful incident. And what his punishment is going to be. And it won't be light, I can give you my word. Thank you, Hillman. Right, you may go now. In an orderly fashion.
Sit down, please. Now, before we disperse for our morning's work, I have something serious to say. Yesterday, when I entered classroom 4 for the second period of the day, I was distressed to find a scurrilous piece of writing scrawled up on the wall. I do not propose to repeat it. The writer, will know very well what I mean, as he will know that such an incident is hardly in keeping with the traditions that we hope to seek here at Burgrove. Very well, then. Let the person responsible stand up at once and confess. Yes, Wentworth. What is it?
Headmaster, I feel...
You aren't unwell?
No, not at all, Headmaster, no. As you asked the person responsible to stand up, I thought that perhaps I should just explain that I was the person directly, I should say indirectly responsible. And that being the case, then I thought that a little explanation of the circumstances in which I found myself as the man responsible. Indirectly, as it were. You see, the pigeon had already escaped from inside my desk. The handwriting test had proved completely inconclusive. The boys having used block capitals. What could I do? So I thought perhaps I should just explain.